What's going on, guys? It's Herchief1. Got a 24-4 gameplay here on this train map. I can't even remember what map this is, but it's not really about the gameplay. It was a real fast gameplay. I got it tonight on the Xbox. So this is just the one time I played the Xbox tonight. It's because PSN was doing maintenance on Double XP weekend, and I was planning on, you know, prestiging through on the PlayStation and not the Xbox. I'm going to stay at level 55 on the Xbox, but that's not what I want to talk about tonight. I want to talk about gun control. Somewhat gun control and somewhat, you know, basically just gun control. We all know about the shooting. I don't need to tell you guys about it. We all know what happened. 20 kids died, unfortunately, to some absolute retard. It's unfortunate. I personally have a concealed handgun license, and I have a 9mm that I have here in my house with me at all times. I take it with me when I go on road trips. I take it with me when I go to watch movies now. I take it with me pretty much everywhere I go. And the reason I take it with me is to protect myself and whoever else is with me. It's my right to own it. I'm going to carry it. You don't have anything to worry about with me because I'm sane, and two, I went through a background check to own the weapon. Alright? The problem that I see right now is everybody's like, we need better gun control. Just take guns away from everybody. It's not going to fix anything, people. It's not going to fix anything. You know how many weapons are out there? I mean, how many guns are out there? It's unreal. People are going to get their hands on weapons. If you take guns away from people, you're only going to take them away from the people who are legally and sanely capable of owning a handgun. The criminals are still going to be able to get their hands on them. Period. You cannot take... You can't just take the guns away from the people who are I don't know how to put it. Like, it would be dumb to take the guns away from people who have a right to own them, who go through the background check, who are mentally stable. When there are people who are not mentally stable out there that have guns, you know, because a lot of the weapons in the hands of people who have them illegally are not registered, so you don't know they're there. You don't know they're there until they use them. How this kid got a hold of these guns is, who knows, you know. They probably weren't even registered in his name. He probably either stole them, bought them off the black market type of deal, or whatever, you know. There's no telling. But taking guns away from everybody is not going to fix the freaking problem. It's really not. The only thing we can do, personally, I think they ought to put more guns in the hands of competent people. Period. If more competent people owned handguns, this probably wouldn't happen. There's a school district here in Texas that my wife was reading to me tonight. They're going to allow teachers who have concealed handgun license to carry handguns to class, and I think that's a damn good idea. I honestly do. I would be comfortable if I knew that my daughter's teacher was carrying a concealed handgun. I mean, I'm trusting. Let's say my daughter makes it. I've actually put her in school because we're actually thinking about homeschooling. It's another story for another day, and it has nothing to do with the shooting. But let's just say I put my daughter in school. I'm trusting that teacher is competent enough to take care of my daughter. Why wouldn't I be I mean, if she's going to hurt my daughter, then she's going to hurt her with a gun or a knife or freaking pencil. Whatever she can hurt her with, she could do it either way. You know, it's not always guns that are causing these problems. That dude could have went in there with a machete he bought for $5 fucking at Walmart and did just as much damage. Maybe not killed as many people. Maybe maimed him more than killed him, but regardless, he would have been committing a crime, committing some serious, you know, problems. My point is, if people would quit bitching about the bad people having guns and maybe go out and get a concealed handgun themselves to protect themselves, crime rate would probably drop. Look at some of these countries that have the lowest crime rates in the world. You know, Switzerland, they allow their people to carry handguns. Not carry handguns in public probably, but I mean they allow their civilians to own guns, and their crime rate's one of the lowest in the world. You know, New Zealand, Switzerland, I think Ireland was on the list. There's a few of them, you know, and the majority of them allow their people, their civilians, to carry, you know, weapons, to have their own weapons. It's just a fact. You're not gonna try to rob somebody who is packing. Plain and simple, you know. And if you are packing, you pull that gun out, it's going to change what's going to happen dramatically. You know, it may not stop it completely, but you're going to change it. If even one person had had a concealed handgun and popped off a few rounds at that guy at the theater in Colorado, maybe 9 people wouldn't have died. Maybe it would have only been 1 or 2, you know, and the situation could have been nullified, you know. The school shooting, you know, I don't know what to say about the school shooting. There's not much you can. It's not going to stop, you know. Taking guns away from everybody is not going to solve the issue. It's not going to fix anything. And you're only taking rights away from people who have the legal and mental ability to carry out that right, to have that right, you know. If you're going to own a weapon, if all weapons sales, the person should have to go through a background check, you know, a mental stability test or something, period, you know. And that probably wouldn't even fix the problem either, because the kid may have just had a really bad day and decided, you know, fuck it, I'm done. And you know, instead of just committing suicide himself, he went out and killed a bunch of kids, and that's just not cool. But I might carry on this conversation to another commentary. I'm not even sure I'll use this commentary or not, because I might redo it. I'm not sure. I'll listen to it back and see what I think. But anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I appreciate you guys watching. I'll talk to you later. Searchy1, and I'm out.